so much, Beth, and I am so thrilled and honored to be part of this Seize the Day. So, how to seize the day and build a lasting legacy when life seems to break you again and again. Every single one of us in life has stood in a mountaintop at one point of our lives. Maybe it was your big day, a wedding, or simply holding the dream come true. And then your heart just sings and say, this is life. At that moment, life is so easy to go and dream bigger dreams. Life seems to be flawless and limitless. And then there's twist. Sometimes life will send you to the valley. Yeah, hi, I'm Edith Taves. And as Beth was introducing me, I'm helping others to rise above their circumstances, situations, and conditions. Trusting that your deepest pain could be your greatest legacy. So, maybe you find yourself right now in the rubble, in the valley. What we did when we will be in the valley? We question everything. How am I going to seize the day if again and again life breaks me? That's honest. That's legit and reasonable. Maybe you find yourself right now in the rubble, maybe a diagnosis. You are watching here today and you don't know what's next. Maybe you are sitting down there on your sofa and receive a text that altered your life. You're asking yourself, how can I follow my dream if everything that I see are just rubble? Can I build something great from here? My valley was when the time that we heard the doctor's announcement that my husband has only 1 week to live. When I hear that, everything just fell apart, as if the whole world covered me. I question, how can I survive? I'm alone here in the USA. Can I still build a greater dream after this, or I would stay in the valley? Sometimes it's so easy to pitch our tent in the valley. But you know what? I remembered when my husband heard the news. He said, sweetheart, I still have so many dreams to do with you. But right now, I am so sorry. I could not do it with you anymore. Those words broke me open, shake me. But also, at the same time, it gives me a light. It gives me a spark of hope. Because even then at that time, when he was actually at the edge of his life, he still was dreaming. If I'm not going to go and follow my dream, it's a disrespect to him and to my Creator. I believe that everything that we are going through in life, there would be a possibility when we allow the Lord to hold the broken pieces of our lives, He can mend it and use it for His glory. So it was not a magical ascent that I did from my valley. It was purely grace. I created a formula and I called it RISE. R-I-S-E. R stands for rest. When you are actually in the rubble, in the valley, seizing the dream is not big steps. Maybe just a rest. When you are resting, you are digesting everything that's going on in your life, and you would be able to go and slowly rise up to the top, slowly but surely. Intention. Pain want to write me off. But you know what? Intention, flip the script. I wrote the book, My Loss, His Gain. Yes, I lost him. But you know what? He's happier here. I literally intentionally live each day knowing that this life that I have right now is a gift. And the pain that I've been through, I would never wish it to anyone. But you know what? I also learned something so much deeper. I become more compassionate. I live more intentionally. I forgive easily. And I become gentle in the hard places that I was used to be. So, if you are right now sitting in your couch, watching over here, and you are wondering, how can I rise? Make an intention. S. Start small steps. Maybe just go out there, even if you feel that life has so much on your plate right now. Just go out there. Decide to not isolate, but give yourself that kind of grace. You can do it. Then E. Embrace being vulnerable. For the longest time, when I was growing up, I was perfectionist. I cannot show my weakness. Being weak? No way. I cannot be showing to everyone that I'm weak. But you know what? What if your weakness, what if the broken pieces of your life is somebody's guidepost for them to come back to healing, for them to come back to life, for them to come back to their purpose? Maybe that brokenness is not bad at all. Maybe the unwanted gift that you are having right now, the pain that you've been through, could be somebody's sunshine, and they would be rebuilt and build their hope again. So if you're watching here and you are going to go and look at your life and it seems that everything was just a rubble, I would invite you today, get up back, because life will never be finished. All things work together for good. And remember, Jeremiah 29:11 says, "For I know the plans I have for you, plan to prosper you and not to harm you." Bye. Thank you for listening.